Hi, my name is Kaylene Pang, and I'm a senior on the UW Women's Soccer team. So this month is Asian Pacific Islander Heritage Month, and as a proud Chinese American woman, this month just means a lot to me. I'm the granddaughter and great-granddaughter of immigrants, and I spent a lot of my childhood being raised by both my grandparents. And so to hear their stories and to hear what they had to overcome has just been really inspiring and has made me extremely grateful for my Asian heritage and the community as a whole and what they had to go through to give people like me the life that we have. I know that my grandfather immigrated to the US when he was 8 and he was alone, and I can't even imagine doing anything like that, but because of him and because of his story, I'm able to have the life that I have today. And so I know I speak on behalf of a lot of members of the API community, but we have so much gratitude and pride in who we are and our Asian heritage. And so with that being said, this year has been a hard year. With COVID-19, we've had to deal with a pandemic like everyone else. But with the pandemic has caused an increase in Asian hate crimes. And so at least for me, having so much pride in my Chinese culture, but then seeing people have so much hate for that has been really hard. And so this has been a hard year, but I think this month, API Heritage Month, is a great way for us to bring awareness to these issues and to really celebrate the Asian culture. And so there's a lot of ways you can do that. You could support local Asian businesses, try different Asian foods. You could learn how to pronounce Asian names. I know that would mean a lot to members of our community. You could take some time to learn more about Asians in America, so how different groups immigrated here and the history of discriminatory practices against Asian Americans, and a lot of them are still ongoing. And so just taking some time to educate yourselves about the Asian culture and heritage and what we're dealing with now is really what the month is about. And so this month is also about celebrating the successes within our community. And there's so many people within the API community that have been changing the world and changing society. And it's really important that we realize that a large part of why they're able to do that is because of their Asian heritage. And so I just think this month can serve as a reminder to members, at least members of the API community, that you should be proud of your differences, be proud of your Asian Pacific Islander heritage and culture. I know for me, I faced a lot of pressure growing up to assimilate and try to fit in, and to kind of try to hide my Chinese culture, but you really just shouldn't feel like that if you don't want to. You should be proud of who you are and be proud of the stories and the people that came before you. And so I also think that API Heritage Month could also serve as a great reminder to people in general that we need to celebrate differences. We need to have differences of culture and heritage in order to have the society, a better society that we need to have. And so there's just been so much hate in the world, and so I know this applies to the Asian American community and other communities, but we just really need to celebrate differences and to accept them and to realize that we need differences in order to have a better world. And so happy API Heritage Month.